This Portland crowd ain't ready for your flavor? Show 'em what's up.
MP!
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Trailblazers along with your issue.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Monday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with the Suns, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their sixth contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Davis out there with MP. Then it's Connect, and it's Brown in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Klingon. Mikal Bridges is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's James, and it's Knox in at the 4-man position. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this. He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Klingon. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Here's Connect. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And we're about a minute into the first. Henderson left side. Pass to Bridges. 18 feet out. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Henderson with it. Coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. It's James on the wing. Here's Knox to stop the run. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And it's in there.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay opportunity.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
This time in Portland.
Henderson outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's MP. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
James passes to Knox. Back to James. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Clingan. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The drive by MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 6.
Oh, taking it to the hoop despite the coverage. MP.
Woo! And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Graham.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Back to MP. Let's go with a 3. James with the rebound. Portland trailing here. Henderson with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Pass to Knox. The 3. Parrish with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Oh, there's the alley.
You got to have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Blazers trail by 6. Henderson scanning the floor. Here's Clingan. Back to Henderson. Launches a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
MP, a screen on Henderson. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Knox. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Simons is checked in for James. And the Lakers also making a switch. Sharp's checked in. Simons passes to Knox. Here's Henderson. Pass to Knox. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Now here's Simons. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Brown. Here's Trey. connects, gets.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Bridges on the wing, puts up a three, and it's Connect with a rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Sharp against Simons. Unloads. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good pick.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 5. Off the mark there with a 3. 1-6. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Henderson, the pass to Simons. He shoots it, bring his second of 3 attempts. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles leading by 6. MP scanning the floor. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Trailblazers shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Off the outside. The 3 is up. Oh, MP with a block.
Great job by MP tracking the ball and then sending it back.
.41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Simons.
Right now, they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first.
Portland, James. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's MP. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Purdue. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Parrish has got 11 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
MP getting it done for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
We've got Anthony Simons. James is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Clemens in at the center position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. That one's no good. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Trailblazers delivered in a major way. He picked up 18 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. He put forth a tremendous effort, made impact plays time and time again. Guys, back to you.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Stolen by MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Blazers trail by 11. Pass to Clemens. Back to Avdia. Now here's Simons. 5 points in the game. He drops it from range. Simons has got 8 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Christie. Here's the three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And here's Simons outside. Nope. Shooting 3 for. The Lakers lead by 8. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Back to Simons. Over Sharp. Another miss by Simons.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Parrish. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, that's a look of complete concentration on MP's face, scoring in the mid-range right there.
Simons outside. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, James. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Pass to Sharp. And here's MP. 16 points for him. Sharp passes to Purdue. Over James. Avdia pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And that one falls for Simons. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option.
Los Angeles. So both teams changing it up here. Picked it out of midair. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bridges. Here's Knox. Yet to see a basket. Now Henderson. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Brown grabs the board. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. MP packs it home.
Boy, this team needs to keep getting the rock to MP. He's been feeling it all night.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Knox. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to MP. Here's Connect. 6 points for him. MP outside. Now Davis from outside the arc. And it's Connect missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
To the inside. Here's Klingon. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the break. Here's Parrish. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Love the rise and fire approach. Demonstrates how confident MP is.
A minute 29 left to play in the first half of basketball. Henderson for 3. He can't hit that time. Los Angeles leading by 12. MP outside. Pass to Davis. 4-3. Davis showing his range.
The ability of Davis to shoot from out there really does open the floor for him.
James outside. Back to Henderson. They need this. And that one drops for him. Henderson's got 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
A nice shot by MP.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Now Henderson. He's got 7. Out left to the wing. Here's Klingon. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Lakers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
.26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Henderson with it. 15 seconds left in the second period. Shot clock at 5. Bridges outside. Here's Knox. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
A deep 3 from MP. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got MP. He's out there with Davis, and it's Connect in at the 2. Pass to Davis. Here's Brown. Hey, from beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Shots good by Henderson.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, one of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period.
Can't complete the lob.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Sinks it from distance. Brown's got 5 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Henderson, and that one is stopped right through.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
And it's Knox missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Bridges, right side. Henderson outside. From the arc. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Now here's MP. He's got 25. He shoots a 3. James with the rebound.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Pass to Knox. From deep. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Henderson for 3. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
MP, the pass to Davis. Back to MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Parrish has got 27.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Pass to Klingon. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And the shot goes. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
Fighting through contact. MP. Whew.
James with the ball.